Hi, welcome back to the Unreal Latina Ever. Today I'm in a foul mood. My stove broke, and so we're running around trying to find the element. And I just have to say, it's always fucking something. Really it is. Like, you save a little bit of money, and everything around you starts to fucking fall apart. So that's life. But on a positive note, it's beautiful outside. It's not freezing. We've had like a cold front, and the weather has just been god-awful shitty. I mean, like, really shitty. We come to Florida to escape the shit. You know, to not have to deal with your windows getting all like fogged in and having that forced air heat, and just, you know, the winter times, you know, it's just like when we get something like that cold snap, it goes from like 80 degrees to freaking 30. And we don't have that gradual like easing into things like all you other people from all over the other place. It just goes from 80 to 30 like that. So anyway, you have to kind of roll with things around here. The reason I'm doing a video today is that I want to talk about DACA. We seem to have a government shutdown, and everybody's blaming Trump for it, but actually it's because we have a lot of fucktard liberals that are in office, and Nancy Pelosi and Mr. Schumer, who is just a real idiot. And these people are not paying our military, and they've been shorting the military for the last 20 years at the expense of keeping the borders completely open and welcoming all the fucking anchor babies and all the benefits that money can buy, and we're going broke. And so the moral of the story is that we're not just letting in the best and the brightest, we're letting in the people that just want to have a lot of kids, want to like sell drugs, who are doing very, very, very bad things here in America. And now, instead of getting rid of those people, we let them go. They go free. They go over the border. They come back over the border. And now we have people in California who want to make California like a sanctuary city, like a safe haven mecca for child molesters and murderers, and like that one guy that killed the girl on the pier. And I think it is absolutely an abomination. I think these people need to be tarred and feathered and removed from public office. I think Homeland Security has not been doing their jobs for the last 20 years, and I don't even think they know what their job is at this point. Sorry to be dissing on you, Homeland Security, but you know, when Ramos and Compien got thrown in jail for protecting the border and shooting a drug cartel on the fucking head or back or whatever, the mistake that they made was that they didn't shoot the guy in the head, because the guy turned around, testified, and lied about them, and got them thrown in prison. I mean, these cartels are badass. They can fucking stone somebody to death that's laying on the ground, and do horrible things, and rape little kids, and fucking butcher dogs and eat them. Yeah, they butcher dogs and eat them, for all you like fucking royal princesses that go out and save things like animals but not people. So anyway, they do horrible, horrible things to the animals and to the kids and to everybody around them. And yet we have people in this world who are just pro-abortion, pro-killing a living human baby, who is pro-saving the pedophiles, pro-saving the murderers, pro-saving the criminal illegal aliens, and like, they call them the party of compassion, and there's something wrong with us on the right if we stand up and speak our minds against some of this bullshit. So I want to say that I'm a pro-life person. I am absolutely pro-America. My father was in the military, served 20 years in the Navy. I traveled around as a military brat, saw some of the world here, different parts of America, and how people lived. And I am ashamed. I am ashamed of how people behaved in California. I was 16 years old when I was run over by an illegal alien. And I laid on that ground and expecting maybe somebody to help me, you know, but instead, she grabs me by the arm, she yanks me off the ground, and she's telling me to get up after she runs me over. And she could have killed me. She says then, hurry up, I'm late for work. She tries to escape before the cops get there to get back in her car, and this guy pulls her out. And she all of a sudden like was speaking perfect English until the cops came in and she's no habla es English. You know, and that fucking bitch went back across the border and didn't have to pay our family a single dime, okay? So you want to talk about cheap labor? We saw all these people coming over and working for the rich people and mowing the yards and doing everything for the cheap and then going back across the border. And you know, these rich people lived in their little ivory towers and said, you know, we're too cheap to pay for help, so we'll just pay the illegals to do it and do it for less. But it costed us more, because what happens is these people come into this country, then they begin to live here and they realize that they can get free health care and free this and education and whatever. And California has become a complete shithole, people. And so if you think that this DACA thing is okay and it's really fine that we're not going to fund a border wall, we're doing the Ronnie Reagan all over again. We are. And it is absolutely, it was horrible. And it was Mr. Bush that turned around and didn't complete the mission because he came in after Reagan. It was all these years of Bush Sr., Mr. Clinton, George W., God, who else? Barack Obama. Yes, I forgot that guy. Can you believe it? I drew a blank.
You try. Try to forget him.
I wish I could forget him. But we had all these pendejos in here with the open border policies and everything. And then, you know, they sign them up on the health care, you know, and give them free everything. The sky's the limit. And then if you're an American citizen and you're poor and you need a little bit of freaking help, you get into a head-on accident and somebody paralyzes your kid and she's wearing her organs in bags outside her body, and you cap your $1 million insurance policy and you said, look, we need to have her colon put back in her body. And they're like, no, we can't do that. You guys make too much money. And I'm like, excuse me? We make too much money. We can't afford shit right now. We're out of work. And so we had to wait a year with squeezing shit out her ostomy bag so we would make so little money in order to get the colon replaced. So also an illegal criminal alien could get a liver transplant after molesting kids while he was in jail, prison. Oh my God, fucking alcoholic. You know, going around raping little kids. And in Oregon, and also they get sex changes too. In Oregon, those things are possible, paid for by the taxpayers. But if you're somebody that was in the Middle East and you had your fucking legs blown off, you know, you're having to wait on a fucking waiting list and hoping that the George W. Bush and his, like, whatever his fucking thing does for the wounded soldiers comes through and gives you a little helping hand, because fuck the government. The government's not going to give you shit if you're a military veteran and you fought for this country and you did all this stuff for the country, because you know what? A legal criminal alien that molested and raped little kids is going to be on a waiting list and getting a fucking liver transplant before you get your legs. That's the fucking sad thing about it, you guys. And I know I'm cursing right now because I am just so fucking fed up of these idiot liberals sitting there pointing their fingers at the Donald Trump saying, oh, he's such a bad man. This bad man has turned a lot of shit around. I mean, he was dealt a very bad hand after Barack Obama. And for all those people that were screaming at the sky and stuff like that, I hope that you have to go through maybe some sort of hardship in your life to understand what I went through. A 70-mile accident that hit me head on. Okay, it rattled my brain so fucking loose that I thought I fell out of the sky. Yeah, I didn't scream at the sky. I thought I fucking fell out of the sky. You know, have your kid wearing her organs in bags outside of her body, and have somebody tell you that even though you had insurance, she's not going to get all the things that she needs to have done because there's not enough money for that. Okay? Meanwhile, a criminal illegal immigrant is getting a new liver, okay, at your kid's expense. So, you know, you can take your fucking bigoted beliefs and shove it up your fucking ugly, disgusting liberal Hollywood asses, because a lot of you people that sit there and watch these fucking idiots on film doing their freaking soft porn who are waving around going, oh, we're so tired of men discriminating against us while they're walking around with their cha-chas hanging out, can kiss my Puerto Rican, legal Puerto Rican ass, because you know what? I'm a legal Latina American citizen and I have more rights than you all that are illegal. So you can just take your fucking illegal asses and get the hell out of our country. Have a great day.